You're part of this quest, my boy. I know it. All right, I see those nipples. Those are questing nipples. Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Last episode, we cleansed the water temple of the heinous jelly that was tainting the waters and also somehow making everything extremely cold and frozen. No longer are the Zora's fish on ice. In fact, they're feeling quite nice. So much so that today, we're moving on to something new here in Kakariko or Kakariko adjacent. Actually, it looks like there is something in Kakariko as well. Yeah, cutscene. I'll get to Kakariko in a minute. We have business up the mountain, but there's a fire. Or several fires. There's at least one fire happening, and Sheik is tossing pennies into the well because, goodness gracious, you gotta wish for a fire department, right? Somehow. Or something. Get back, LP. Why? Oh, no. Not the wooden archway. I did love it. It had such a nice aesthetic. And then demons come out and punch Sheik right in the chest, ragdolling the poor devil. Goodness, see you later. My God. That was violent. Extraordinarily terrifying, too, as something slithers on out of the well, up the mountain, to the left. It's pretty unsettling here. Ocarina of Time is not known for being a horror game. Really, no Nintendo game or Zelda game specifically is. But this particular part of the game, the next few episodes, maybe not this episode specifically, but the ones that come, toe that line, famously, in case you're not aware. And look at that, we passed out and now Sheik tends to us. Reciprocated tending! Looks like you're coming around. I'll be coming around the mountain. Or something. LP, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, it was doing too many bench presses that the seal of the well broke and it escaped into the world, flexing his demonic pectorals. It was somewhat arousing. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. LP, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. A ringing endorsement. Yeah, sounds like a great place, huh? Listen to this. The Nocturne of Shadow. Now, this is another creepy sort of tune. Isn't that interesting? I don't know. Something about that is just kind of musically fascinating, shall we say. Not that I'm any sort of music snob. I did the whole band thing for the bulk of my school years, if not every single one, actually. Yeah, maybe not the first few, but I was in piano lessons for the first few. Anyways, I digress. The point is, it's catchy in a strange, sort of ominous way, if that makes sense. Anyways, it's not my favorite or even second favorite of the Warp songs, so we'll not dwell on it too much longer. And what's more, we're not even going to use it just yet. Despite Sheet, despite the sheet pointing us that way. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, LP. What do you mean take care of the village? This village, Kakariko? By throwing your nuts on the ground? That doesn't help anyone, you sicko. Alright, so a couple things need to happen before we go up to the Shadow Temple. We gotta go in the well, of course. But there's stuff that I want to do before that, which is why we're here in the first place. Okay, if you'll remember a few days prior, in fact, prior to our whole adventure in the Zora's Domain and Frozen Pain and what have you situation of the last few days, we were up atop Death Mountain speaking to a large soul. So we're gonna go do that again. Where's my baby? Hello? Hello? Hello. Okay, cool. We got a little close to the edge there, buddy. So close I could hardly even see you. But hello. My brother opened a new store. Wait, what?
He opened a new store. It's the carpenters are my skills. I'm not.
How do I get you to do the thing? I have your brother's broken friggin' sword right here. Look at it.
My brother.
Look at this ugly thing that your brother sold me. Nobody's praising anyone's skills here, all right, unless you're trying to make garbage. What am I missing in his talk track that's Metagorn's a blade store, but I'm better. Cool, you're better. Make me one, huh?
Highland carpenters praise me for my skills. I'm not lying.
Why? Why is this? Okay, I got a comment, I think, on one of the YouTube videos about this, so I'm going to take a second here and read it. Okie dokie, I'm back to Kakariko Village because it would seem that I had the entire wrong order of events. We do need to go to that guy eventually. I mean, he is the dude that gives us the ultimate prize for the trading sequence I'm trying to kick off, but we need to actually start with this woman right here, Andrew.
I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before?
I have, in fact. I've utilized one, a certain man named Talon, before.
It makes them very happy to grow, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos.
What are you trying to say here, lady? I don't catch your drift.
Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try?
Sure. Ah, you borrowed a pocket egg. A pocket cuckoo with hatched from it overnight. Be sure to give it back when you are done with it. I'm gonna eat it. Protein. All right, so we gotta wait for that to happen, so I guess we shall progress deeper into the well and the quest line. Shouldn't this be blown off? Did the spirit not burst through the seal? Or is it only a metaphorical seal and not the actual freaking iron seal that's existing right there? That's a little odd to me. I get it that the spirit was, ethereal or pixelated or something of that nature, and it could slither on through cracks, but I would have expected it to burst something, at least the way it bursted the friggin', the wood thing. Where is the wood thing? The wood thing is gone. Someone else ate that, and I was thinking about it myself. But we do need to leave in order to do any of these things. So the pocket cuckoo, once it hatches, of course, and she said overnight, so it should only take one day-night cycle. Can we expedite that by utilizing the sun song? It's a good question. I wonder. It's nice that the music starts here. Once you cross into the town, it just starts raining. It's pleasant outside of town, but in the inside, it sucks. We have to, one, get that cuckoo, and I think I know where to go with it as well, which is funny. So let's see if we can expedite this. Is that not the song? That's the song. Okay, I'm twirling and whirling and getting a little too flimsy-dimsy. Sun song. It is a nighttime. Wow, look at the sun. Amazing. Come back, buddy. I need you to hatch my egg. You'd think this wouldn't work just due to the, impacts of time. Does the chicken require time, or does the chicken require the movement of... Oh, the chicken hatched. Look at that. It requires the movement of the solar bodies. Oh, wonder what we're doing to the tides and everything. With the sun and the moon going so quickly around the globe. People are like, my weekend, it's already over. What happened? Same, truthfully. Anyways, the place where I first want to go is where I think that this thing will be most useful, this pocket chicken. I think that the dude inside of Lost Woods, the guy who is actually the carpenter's son, is who we need to use it on. If I remember correctly, and I don't actually know that I do, but I mean, we can go in here and see. At the very least, we can give it a shot since we're here now, and it didn't take us too terribly long to get through it. Can we backflip over this now that we are a big adult man? No. Can we hook shot or long shot? Not that, but this. Oh, really? That's a steel ladder, huh? Come here. Let me try the middle rung. Oh, yes. Oh, that tickles my pickle. Perfect. Here he is. Look at him. in all of his vitamin D devoid body. He does have abs, though. He's been in here doing sit-ups and sleeping, and that's a recipe for abs, clearly. No eating, no, just photosynthesis. Well, I guess he lacks vitamin D. Is there any sun in here? Maybe a little bit. Okay, chicken! Wait, no. Show him the bird. Doesn't work here. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I thought for certain it was him. You're part of this quest, my boy. I know it. All right, I see those nipples. Those are questing nipples. Okay, well, fine. We'll deal with that eventually. We want it still, and I want to get out here. Thank you very much. And in order to do the next portion of the main quest, right, in order to go to the next temple, the Shadow Temple, as we've learned it to be called, we actually need to go back in time. We need to become childlike. Childlike, yes. We need to become child. We must be child in order to tackle nightmares. But no, in order to slither on into the well, we have to become a child. So we'll do that, I think, unless inspiration strikes me for another sleeping person. Do we know of anyone else that was sleeping that could have used a good cuckooing, a good chickening? The chicken effects shall be manifested on someone, but I don't know. We'll keep our eyes out. It all has to be in the adult section of the game. I do know that much. And it quite possibly isn't someone we've seen yet. So maybe we'll just hold off. I mean, obviously we are holding off but because we're going back in time. And it'll be a good thing, too, so we can get rid of all these freaking demons. Don't look at me. Don't even smell me. Don't even think of me. You heinous fools. Temple of Time, you're looking particularly gloomy and timeless as ever. Very nice. This is our first time returning, isn't it? Our first time returning since we had first warped forward in time. Look at our stones. They're so beautiful. I just want to lick them. I want to roll into the wall, too. Perfect. Oh, hey, Sheik. Another cutscene. Fancy seeing you here. How about them apples, You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater. I mean, I've done those things already. Sheik, I got the medallions. You see them here? I got them in my pocket. And even through time, which is what I'm back here to do. Hey, look at that. You know. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. That's a lot of time. All right, only 7 years, though, and you can only do it here. The time will come when you have to return here quickly. I will teach you this for you when that time comes. Dyslexia, spelling words out of order. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. Oh, yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Should have learned that a long time ago. We could have learned that, probably, if we had ever returned back here prior. But I suppose I didn't really have a good reason to come back here, huh? Fascinating. I know that happened in a different order when I played it for the first time. Probably because I had no idea what I was doing. And at least now I have some small semblance of an idea what I am doing. And I'm going back in time purposefully. And now that I think of it, becoming a child, there's actually a few things we could do, not just strictly for the Shadow Temple. In fact, we could go talk to the frogs again. We know music. You hold time itself in your hands. LP, we shall meet again. Yeah, I believe it. Nutman. Thanks for that. You're flashing nuts. All right, drop the sword. Do it with much manly gusto. Very nice. It's a good pose, too. Link. Always ready for the photo opportunity. Hello, I'm Link. I have masks and I'm a child. Ah! Terrifying child, too. If I saw a child running at me wearing this, I would be, well, almost slightly disturbed. Let's double check something, too. Because, yeah, I know there's something we can do in the forest The Lost Woods specifically with the masks. It might actually take some time, though, like warping back and forth, because I think you have to come back and show people a mask, and then go get a different one, and show them that mask, and go get a different one. So we'll contemplate that for the time being. As for now, we're just gonna head on back to Kakariko, I suppose. What did I mention? I mentioned other things. Oh, yeah, the frogs. The frogs, that's right. We can do that. And then off in the desert, if we went out this drawbridge and exited right, we could head to Gerudo Desert. And there are things for us to do there as a child. And in fact, while I'm not going to do them right now, I think it would make some sense to do them all in the same, like, child thing. Like, we have a new lease on life. My God, we've become a child again. Let's flee the country, Link. No, let's do all the things that we need to do, or that we think we need to do, or that we think we maybe kind of remembered that we could possibly need to do. And then we will return to being an adult. So this entire episode thus far has been a string of, I don't know, I think I'm going this way. I don't know, maybe this. Okay, sure, we can try that, I guess, we suppose, whatever. But here now, for the first time in 20 minutes, or however long it's been, we're going to do a thing. We're going to get a freaking heart piece from these frogs, I hope. I don't know, but my God, we have like 5 more songs than we did prior. And while they're all already enlarged, I think one more song will be enough to give them happiness. We need the friggin' chicken. Gosh darn it, Charlie. I forgot Charlie. Charlie the chicken. Get over here. Save me with your talons. Bring them to my aid, buddy. Oh, God. Link, I love you, buddy, but you really gotta carry more chickens, okay? We've learned this today more than ever now, time and time again. Chickens are useful, all right? They're good to have. They help you advance side quests. They help you jump over chasms. They help you get filthy, too, because God knows that this chicken hasn't showered, all right? You see it? It's molting. Okay, well, here we are, our froggy friends. They are pulsating in the water, just as God intended. And, yes, they are staring because they have no manners. What all do we have? Okay, what have we played for them? What have we not? Played that. So, Song of Storms is the only gray song, non-warp song that we haven't played. And we only have one warp song to gain. And really, technically, the Nocturne of Shadow comes after it. We're doing this out of order? I don't think that's right. I think that's the Shadow Medallion. Whatever, doesn't matter. Song of Storms, A down up, baby. A down up. Wait, they're not letting me do it. There we go. You like that, frogs? You like it when I make it rain? Oh yeah, they do. Look at how they hop. Wow, that melody is so cool. Oh, singing in the rain. Oh, what a feeling. Please take this as a token of our froggish gratitude. All right, see you later. Ba-na-na-na! Our second piece of heart in this iteration. Beautiful, halfway to our 13th heart container. Charlie, come here, buddy. Get in my hands so that we can clear this gap. And then maybe this one too. Nope, not this one too. We're swimming, but oh, he left me. Oh, you buzzard. It's fine. I don't even need you anymore. You shrimp-eating, sacrilegious son of a gun. Shrimp-eating, sacrilegious son of a gun. Yes, indeed. That was my nickname in middle school, actually. Okay. Now that we've done that, we can... now that we've done something at all, frankly, 25 minutes into the episode, now that we've accomplished one small semblance of a thing, we can head on into Kakariko and hopefully do more of the same. Okay, we're going to get into the well where we garner ourselves an item that I don't know is completely necessary for the advancement of the game, but it is completely necessary for the advancement of the game and the maintenance of our sanity, shall we say. Oh, I mean, you could do the Shadow Temple without it, but you're going to be squirming on the ground. You're going to be rubbing your face on the walls. You're going to be crying. And maybe we'll do that too, even when we get this item. God knows that's entirely possible, but I'd rather like to help my chances as much as possible. All right, so let's get on down here and let's have ourselves a beautiful adventure at the bottom of the well. What? Why is the well being a well? How dare you do as you are? What is this debauchery? How do I drain it? What? Oh, maybe. We gotta go drive this man insane. I think that's correct, right? Because we learned the Song of Storms from him as an adult. What are you doing with that box? You stuffing chickens in it? You freak. We learned from him as an adult the Song of Storms, as well as some interesting backstory behind how he knows the song at all. Clearly, he knows the song now, but I'm just gonna play it for him anyways. We're playing together, buddy. We're having a duet. You play the music box, Twirl the World thing, and I play the ocarina. And maybe we'll get on America's Got Talent and get 3 X's and get kicked off. But, you know, hey, it's fun to compete, and it's fun to make it rain inside as well. At least that's what Lil Jon and T-Pain said, right? So we're doing that here. What is that door? There was like an opening halfway up the windmill. I'd never seen that before. I don't think it's going to show us again, but I'm going to look at that when we get out here. I don't think there's any actual way to get up there either, which is interesting. Or maybe just like exits somewhere up here. Because that goes to the graveyard, doesn't it? Pretty sure that goes to the graveyard. And that's not what I was talking about. So I just need to go out here. I need to go this way and go out here. Oh my God. I almost missed it. So the water's been drained. That's great. But what is this? What is that hole? Oh, I want to get in that hole, man. That's crazy. I don't think there's any actual way you can get in there without like breaking the game or using exploits or glitches of some sort. There's another hole. Second hole. It's a taller hole. Why are there so many? I want to investigate. Think of the lore. Think of the nothing. There's probably nothing in there, but still, I'd love to. Yeah. Link's doing acrobatics. It's amazing. But we have drained the well. And look at that. No steel wall to prohibit us from entering the bottom of the well. Doesn't it look welcoming? This is where they get their water from. The people of Kakariko, before we drained it, they were drinking water that was nourished with the utmost and finest ingredients like iron and whatever else is in blood, because look at this crap, huh? This is blood stain. Oh yes, I love it when my water has the excrement of Skulltulas in it. Delicious. I'm just gonna go beyond you, buddy. I'm gonna rub on you. I'm gonna get touched by it. No, I don't want that. I want you to turn around. Do I have a slingshot that I can use? Please and thank you. Would very much like to, I don't know, kill this guy. Can I just... Whatever, get out of my way. All right, you big banana. Oh, look, we can look outside the map. All right, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. What are you doing? You're bobbing and weaving like you're hunting for apples. Come here. 2 for, 1 for. That's done. You got nothing. What's up, Navi? I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the eye of truth.
That's what they're saying. All right, don't shoot the messenger.
Beautiful. So what else is in Kakariko's water supply? Oh, great. Bloody piles of poop. Isn't that friggin' gross? What even is this, huh? That's nasty. Some sort of gashed thing? I mean, anytime I see a crack, I'm just like, well, I better put a bomb in it. But still, I have questions for the health inspector and how they allowed, oh God, this friggin' torture chamber full of huge bubbles to be the water source for the town. So that goes down. Oh, hey, it's a good thing it goes down too, because they got chests. I like chests. Give me one of them. You got bomb chew. Hey, new item. Look at that on the select item subscreen. You can use it with C. Carry it or use it or don't use it. I mean, you're probably going to have to use it at some point, otherwise they wouldn't give it to you. They travel up the walls and on the floors and the ceilings too, in a straight line. Ish. I mean, obviously things can influence its pattern, but can I kill you? I can. Oh, wow. You are very easy to kill. Thank you for your nut, good sir. I do appreciate it. Or is it a legume? Like a peanut? I don't know. It's funny. Peanut's called a peanut, but it's not a nut. It's a legume. Wild. All right. Well, we're here And it is quite terrifying, is it not? I mean, this is only the start, but as a child, when I came here, oh God, it was a scary experience. Not because the Skulltulas, really. The Skulltulas are not scary, but everything else is. This wall, it says something here. Danger above, that's what it says! What's above? What's above? What's above? Watch out, Skulltula, there's something above. Oh no. Oh God, no! Fake bricks. How did they know I was allergic? I don't know, but I do know it's the end of the episode, so thank you so very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself. If you did, well, I'm really happy, actually, because that's my #1 goal, is that you had a good time, because I'm always having a good time, and I'll continue to do that tomorrow.